9:34, love it. This is TRAXXfm, and every Friday, Saturday, and Sundays we bring to you this very special segment. Look at how far we have come. We started this in January 2024, and we are now in September the 20th. We have traveled so far. We have many guests. It happened 3 times a week, not only here at Trax, throughout Malaysia, all RTM 34 radio stations simultaneously. If you notice, every other station has got guests as well. So I've had so many people from all walks of life. In fact, Abang Zam was here when we had Abang Saiful Apik, who's a comedian here, and for the very first time he said that he has never had an interview on radio where he had to speak in English, and we broke those barriers. And today when I was told that Double D, we got another special guest coming in, and that he didn't tell me who it was. I got a name. First it was Brian Chan. I said, okay, Brian Chan. I had to stalk him lah. Okay, and Ling Chai, handsome boy here. And then the other guest he name dropped was do you know who Louisa Chong is? Like, you mean back in the day I used to watch a sitcom? Well, Datin, Louisa Chong is also your guest. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please put your hands together for and welcome our guest to the studios. We got Brian and also Datin. Guys, welcome to TRAXXfm.
Thank you.
Thank you. But you know what? I'm going to stop you there.
Why?
Not that I'm trying to take over the mic or take over your show.
I know.
But can I just say something?
I was warned.
But just no. Darling Zamri, did you warn her?
He warned me.
I never do that such a thing to you. Now, just Louisa Chong here, and welcome to TRAXXfm.
So this is my any radio announcer's biggest nightmare is to have another performer on the other side, because it's a complete hijack, takeover, confirm. Well, if you're watching us live, we are live on Facebook, on YouTube channel, and of course we have to do a TikTok thing, otherwise we won't be current.
Okay.
Yep, that's on TRAXXfm official. Well, the reason why our guests in the studio, because there is a new stage production that is going to take place real soon at Istana Budaya.
Musical with a live orchestra.
Okay, she just stole my line, because I didn't say it's a drama, but I didn't say it's an opera. I said a stage production, and yes, it is a musical after all. And
live orchestra. We've got to sing, we've got to croak, whatever, to a live orchestra.
Would you like to do the honors and letting us know what is the name of this production?
Well, it's Musical Hang Lipo, none other than Musical Hang Lipo. And again, I'm reprising the role after 20 years, and it's from Istana Budaya, Motak, of course.
Okay,
That's
that's in Louisa Chong.
Louisa Chong would do.
I feel so uncomfortable.
What is so uncomfortable?
Because
I'm as human as you are, and I would like to be treated as a professional actor.
You are a Malaysian household name.
Oh,
okay. Because otherwise...
good, I hope.
Yep, yes, absolutely. And that's why it makes you very humble and performer. I'm going to speak to Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi, yes.
Could you please put...
Lisa, are you
okay? Yeah, Brian is here. Brian Chan, the Lang Chai is here. And mind you, when you call him Lang Chai, he just said yes.
Yes.
I need you to pull the microphone closer to you, man, because you're very soft-spoken,
Here?
Brian, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Okay, first up, since Louisa already mentioned that she's going to be reprising the role of... who again?
Oh, I'm playing this character. I don't know why. It's written in the script as Kembang China, but I'm nothing but Kembang, Okay. What are you laughing about? Thank you very much. It's nice knowing you.
And Brian, the character you're going to be playing in this musical?
I'm playing Laksamana Mingyu. He's an admiral.
Nothing to do with the laksa that you take every day, huh? No.
Laksamana means that you didn't go to school, you didn't study Malaysian history, lah. And the fact that on your flyer, I saw Devi Siresta say, "Hey, that's my kawan," and she said like she's part of this production until I saw the poster, and then now to have the two of you here in the studio, it's an honor. So
the honor is all mine meeting you.
Man.
The honor is all mine being here on TRAXXfm.
You know what's going to happen after this? I'm going to take tons of pictures. So Brian, how did you guys get roped into this whole musical ensemble?
Istana Budaya back you, right? Istana Budaya back him.
Did you go for an audition first?
I think I was very lucky enough to have Istana Budaya come up to me and actually offered me the role.
Brian, you can be honest. Did someone force you down your throat that you have to go?
No,
they gave him an offer that he couldn't resist. He couldn't turn.
Well done.
Yes, thank you, Istana Budaya. And it's an absolute privilege to be working with the National Theatre.
Yep.
Yeah.
And is this the first time you're taking stage at Istana Budaya itself?
No, this is my. It's gonna be my second time. The first one was when I did Ola Bola the musical.
That's where we remember him from, guys. I remember him from there, okay?
Thank you.
Lovely. And this, how excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
12. 12, way above the 1 to 10 scale. I'm very excited because I'm able to, first of all, to be working with a living legend.
Again.
Yes.
Again,
Yes.
we worked together
yeah.
many times.
You
We're
have.
not on musicals, not
Yeah.
with Istana Budaya, but
Okay.
we work on many other projects.
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's played my mom twice.
Except, I played everything, but
Yeah, I
except
played everything.
except never been my toy boy.
Not yet.
Love interest, huh? Now, we are talking about Puteri Hang Lipo's musical here, after all. And we have legends and stories that have been circulating everywhere. People have got different interpretation of the character itself, and we should not dwell into that. We're not here to talk about history.
Okay, okay.
We're talking about your show here.
Right, all right.
So, from the time you guys were given the script, and then it's a musical because it's more singing and performing rather than reading lines off the script and acting it out. How difficult was it for you to adapt?
Brian, you want to say something? I'm going to say something
I've
very
never
quick.
heard Louisa sing on stage.
Excuse me?
She has been. That's the
Negaraku.
national anthem. We shouldn't be doing that. Thank you, Brian, for standing up. He was about to stand up.
Wow,
That's
very
exactly-
patriotic.
No, have to, must, okay?
Okay. Very quick.
But yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have to make a little bit of, I don't mean anything, but the thing is, when a script is being given to you,
Okay.
script is a script, okay?
Uh-huh.
But it's still delivery of a script. It's still delivery of a line.
Okay.
You know, it's not like just half, like you're memorizing a line or you like half script, no. So you're still delivering a line. But now, of course, when you are having to sing and dance and deliver your lines and deliver your dialogue, that's another ball game altogether. Don't you think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, go ahead, Byron.
Yeah, thank you, Louisa. I'm just gonna add on to that. Musicals are something I really enjoy. It is a mixture of music, dance, and acting as well.
Do you have a musical background? Sing professionally.
I have done quite a few musicals, so
Boy, you should hear him sing.
Maybe we should get you to do a number at the end of the segment.
Yeah.
Brian, do an unplug later on, okay? But no spoilers here, okay? You want people to come watch the show.
Just two words.
it's a teaser.
Yeah, but the whole process, like you all said, a full-blown orchestra. The orchestra is going to be there.
Yeah.
It's not doing a -1, a playback track that you can.
No, of course not. Yeah.
No.
Orchestra.
And when it comes to musicals, right, and when it comes to singing, there's no room for improvisation because it is what it is.
Yep.
You hit a wrong note because suddenly you're
Yes.
feeling the song. You cannot go and bunga the song live on stage.
Yeah, of course
Then
not.
the orchestra, the conductor will just look at you like, you wait, see you after this.
Yeah, because we gotta respect what is written, and
Right.
it's
Right.
collaborative work, and we want to respect what the script writer has given us, and we also want to respect what the music director has
Right.
given us as well. And it is our job as
It's
actors.
delivery.
Yes,
You have to
deliver it the
deliver.
best way we
You have to
can.
deliver.
Yeah, with
Okay,
respect.
and does this production, does it have a modern touch to it? Is it something? Why? Oh my
Well,
goodness!
I think in a way you can say there are in many ways there are some modern touches as to
Right.
the music because they use the all the instruments. I mean, music, like for example, you have may I say something, right?
Yeah, go.
I'm allowed to, right?
Yeah, as long as I still have a job after this is okay lah. Otherwise, I come knocking on your door, Louisa.
Darling, you're most welcome.
I love you.
I love you. I love you three. So you have the musical instruments like sounds of pipa from and a harp from China and all that, and our local music. And mind you, we actually have all the races in this production from Sabah Sarawak.
Yeah.
We have Indian dancer and so on. So I think this is representing very Malaysian. You can call it entertainment, pure entertainment, right?
Right.
So it is entertainment, but with a twist of as regards to music, even the costume,
Okay.
and all that put in. Correct? Yes.
Absolutely.
And the costume design itself, it's going to be very elaborate because it is,
Yes.
after all, Malaysian history, and we come from Asia.
Yes.
We have a very
Yeah.
bland culture. We have got tons. It's a melting pot. Of,
It is. Yes.
You hit it, man.
yeah. So,
I love the way you say it.
Yeah, because we can't avoid it. We like to be very grand.
Yeah.
Okay, especially when it comes to intricate details in your costume design. It's just not
Even the fabric, you know.
Correct.
Yeah.
So how is that coming along? Are you all like okay with it so far? Brian, do you have like problems getting in and out of outfits? Because
Do you?
No.
I mean-
well, I don't have any problems getting into my outfit or getting
In and out.
In and out.
He said in and out.
I actually have I'm very lucky enough to have a group of people who are constantly there to help
Okay.
put on pieces of
He
different
has,
armor.
yeah. He just want 5 people to kind of
Yeah.
touch him all over, you know.
And I revel in it.
Put on the costume for him.
absolutely revel.
whatever happens backstage stays backstage. I think the people in front of the house do not need to know that. But Louisa,
Yes.
I
I'm
didn't
here.
know that you did this 20 years ago.
2004, and then it went on to 2005.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna, the reason why I asked you this because
yes.
coming from someone who's been here long enough, in 2004.
Oh, you only two. You were only two.
No, the production that caught my attention.
Yes.
Were things like Fame and stuff like that. But suddenly, like Puteri, Hang Lepo, like it wasn't down my alley because it didn't cater to me. It didn't catch
that
me.
time.
Yeah.
I mean, that time.
When I was in my 20s, like
Right.
23, 24. But fast forward 20 years later, you're here. Why is she giving me the look? You know, we are live on all platforms. Like, people are watching us, you know, Louisa.
Are they?
Yeah, so if you
All
want
right, you promise? You promise?
you can flip
Oh,
me
okay,
after
okay.
we go off air lah.
Darling,
But
I'm
yeah,
not just going to flip you.
we are living in the day and age of social media.
Okay.
And
I got you, didn't I? Look.
Brian, is this what you got to put up with while working?
Put up with it. No, I revel in it every single day. I look forward to getting my piece
Yeah.
of Louisa.
Yeah, but 20 years later, now in this day and age, 2024, with all the technology and social media and kids, will they want to come and watch such musicals? Because
All right.
unless you did a Puteri Hang Lepo a la K-pop.
All right, I got your point.
Yeah.
I got your point because you said, you know, nowadays the kids can just go on their whatever, their laptop, their,
Correct.
God knows where, your children, your grandchildren, your nephew, nieces, and so on. And why would they want to come and watch this?
Yes.
But I feel, as far as I know, as a kid myself, of course, then you say, hello, you're a dinosaur, you're an ancient. But then everything has its time, isn't it, right? Brian, you're from Gen Z or the millennium age, or you're from the Gen Y, Gen X, whatever age. But I think history is fun. History is something that you should know. Where we come from, the evolution. I mean, that's very me.
Yep.
I read about everything, and if I have to study something in Annyeonghaseyo or whatever, you know, Rumbadandrik, I will learn it. And I think for kids, maybe if you say they are now on social media, they are God knows what. Hello, Puteri Hang Lepo, hip hop. Look,
Yeah.
I think
Something which they can appeal to.
I think the music is very, very interesting. It's very, very, you know, upbeat. Don't you think so?
It is.
Yeah. So and with all those dances and so on, why should it just be hip hop? No offense to hip hop.
No, we're not talking about hip hop. It's not
Right.
necessarily hip-hop.
Or whatever.
Something which the younger generation can connect to it, because if there's no connection, that's when you don't grasp them, you don't hold them hook, line, and sinker, and want to sit down in your seat and wait throughout the whole production is done. Otherwise, intermission, half they ballet.
My dear, you know, sometimes it's even difficult to put a 50-year-old on the seat for 2 minutes.
I didn't say that,
I said that.
Brian. I didn't say that, Brian.
I said that. It's hard to put a 30-year-old and
Okay,
say,
now let's get back to this new production now. How different would it be? I don't know if Brian, did you get a chance to watch the previous production? Its predecessor.
he was
Unfortunately, no.
No recordings were available,
he was in diapers.
but no, were there recordings?
Oh no!
available?
Yeah. There was an archive footage of the production before, and I got a chance to watch it as
You had to
part
go
of
to a
research.
museum to watch it, right?
No,
No, you
Oh,
did not.
not at all.
Excusez-moi.
YouTube.
Excusez-moi. Didn't you say about social media, and didn't you say that it's so high-tech now?
Okay, but compared from the previous production to this upcoming production, how different is it going to be, Brian?
I think with anything that as time passes on, you know, things tend to evolve, and you know, people change, music change, styles of writing, and different types of entertainment comes in. A lot of influences will definitely manipulate how the new version of this Hang Lepo is going to be. I would say this new version of Hang Lepo is filled with a lot more life, with a lot more fun, and also being able to work with
Legends,
like
living
this.
legends like
Yeah.
yes, like Louisa.
Multi-talented actors as well. And I say this is because 20 years ago, your generation, sorry, not trying to make anyone sound a bit older or anything like that, but what I'm trying to say is,
Darling, whatever you're watching outside, come on.
She is aged like fine wine, man.
yes.
Yes.
And what I'm trying to say is that what you have done 20 years ago, you have opened up doors for a lot of us new performers.
Thank you.
You walked so that we could all run.
I like
So
that.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you. I mean, that should be the way, isn't it?
I
Right?
think that's
There's
how
no
I would phrase
other way,
people.
but-
Yeah.
New one.
You're right, because people from that era, as far as I know, they were never selfish to part knowledge and traits
Yeah.
and teach you, because they know that this thing has got a shelf life, and it's only best if I could hand my legacy over to you, and you will live another day to go on talking about how great this person was, rather than me just taking him to the grave. Correct, Louisa?
Yeah. Absolutely, darling. I
Okay.
agree with you.
Terima kasih.
I mean, 300,000%.
I mean, you do it
Okay.
every day, Louisa. Like
Oh,
maybe
thank you.
maybe you don't know this, but like, for all of us who are the young cast members,
The young cast, oh my goodness,
the,
you know what?
the younger cast members, you're always like, oh man.
We're gonna
Louisa's
take a
always
short
there
break,
for us.
guys. We're gonna come back because we've got the news at 4 o'clock up, coming up, and
But we're
then
going to come back after the news, yeah?
yes, we got to keep it quick. All right, we got to do it quick. We'll take a short break and come back. This is In 34 Love It, and our guest in the studio, we got the handsome Lingchai Brian Chan, and also we got the lovely Datin Louisa Chong.
Lovely, only.
Yeah, cannot lah.
Gorgeous.
They're here to talk about the Puteri Hang Lipo musical, okay? Up next, news at 4.
Salam Malaysia Madani, the news updates at 4 p.m. The Rama Madani sales program will be expanded in a targeted manner across public markets. Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Minister Dato' Armizan Muhammad Ali said PJRM at Pasar is an additional initiative of the PJRM which has been implemented through three methods, namely on-premises, off-premises and mobile. The selection of PJRM at Pasar locations will take into account various factors, namely areas experiencing significant price increases, supply disruptions caused by weather, high transportation costs and public complaints. The strengthening of the ringgit demonstrates that the Madani government has successfully shifted global perceptions of Malaysia's economic fundamentals. Communications Minister Fahmi Fadil noted that the ringgit had reached a high of 4.19 ringgit against the US dollar as of 10:20 a.m. today, surpassing the earlier forecast of 4 ringgit 50 by year end. He said the launch of three key frameworks last year, Madani Economy, New Industrial Master Plan 2030 and the National Energy Transition Roadmap has led to rapid changes in the country within a short span of time. Separately, Fahmi said programs to instill patriotism must be revitalized and continued even after successfully completing the 2024 National Day and Malaysia Day celebrations. He said the public could continue flying the Jalur Gemilang at all times with pride, not just during the National Month, among other things. State and federal government agencies in Malacca have been directed to keep their service counters open during lunch breaks to better accommodate the public. Malacca Chief Minister Dato' Sri Abdul Rauf Yusof explained that this could be managed by rotating the officers on duty, thus preventing the public from waiting for extended periods to be attended. The European Commission announced that flood-hit countries will have access to $11 billion fund from the European Union. Its President Ursula von der Leyen guaranteed EU support for reconstruction in the coming months and years. Poland has been experiencing severe flooding, particularly in its southwestern regions, with the worst-hit areas being Opole and Lower Silesia. The Czech Republic, Slovakia and Austria have also been affected by the floods to varying degrees. And finally in sports, badminton, professional mixed doubles players Goh Soon Huat and Siobhan Lai created an upset at the 2024 China Open when they knocked out the home team's world number 2, Jiang Chenbang and Wei Yashin today. They defeated their opponents in straight sets 23-21, 21-16. Awaiting them in the semi-finals is another host pair, Cheng Xing and Chang Che. And that was the news edited by Asmail Reza. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Welcome back to TRAXXfm's in 34. Love it happens every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And today in the studios, we have got two beautiful people, beautiful souls joining us. I don't know what they're doing here. They're actors, you know. They're doing the miming here. Louisa is actually dressed like a mime today. She's wearing black and white. I don't know. But yeah, these are cast members of the new production which is set to happen in Istana Budaya Theatre Musical PUTERI Hang Lipo, which is going to be happening from the 3rd to the 5th?
To the 6th
of October.
October, and that's at Angkor.
Yeah.
That's in where's that?
Well, that's
In Malacca.
Angkor, Malaysia. Let me tell you something. I'm sure many of you.
Yeah,
Even some people the other day. I was invited. Listen. The other day I was invited to a lunch, you know, and my friend says to me, God, I won't even say anything. I say, I know, I've been to Angkor, you know, Louisa, I've been there 5 years ago, you know, the revolving, it's a revolving seats, you know, right, and there are 4 stages, and it's humongous, and it's huge, and for now, it's the biggest in Southeast Asia, revolving
What?
stage, in Angkor.
Oh, I
Malacca.
thought it was like a ride, like a merry-go-round. No, it's a stage.
It's a stage, darling.
So Explain to me, Brian. Could you please explain to me this in detail? I'm lost.
I think Louisa explained it pretty well, but
What is
allow me to
moving? The
just add on
stage is
about it.
moving, or the seats are moving?
The seats are moving.
Yeah, so in Angkor
Ah.
the most technologically advanced stage
Right.
in all of Southeast Asia.
Wow. Right.
It boasts this 4 different main stages.
Right.
Then there's the audience sits in the middle, and
never
what
reaches-
happens is that
Right.
the stage doesn't revolve.
Yeah.
But it's the audience
Right.
that revolves.
Now you talk about technical. Yeah, this is technical.
So who's going to mark the stage? Okay, this is where you have always faced forward. Because the seats are moving, and at some point they're going to be, forget about that. That's something else altogether. But yeah, would you like to tell us the rest of who your rest of the cast members are? The flyers. Where's my phone? I saw it, of course, right up front. The gorgeous Davy is there.
Yes.
Davy Sylvester, if you're hearing, somebody calls you gorgeous, but I said that you're amazing. You're just beautiful.
I'm like bodyguard. Okay.
You are.
So anyway,
Davy, you never said
so
that.
wait,
to me.
is this you, Brian, in the flyer, the one with the tanja? Yeah,
Yes.
No,
That's me.
that's him. Okay, and you are
When did you take that? When did you take that?
The very first day. there was-
Louisa's upset. Her face is not.
Istana Budaya made you do that,
Her
right?
face is not on the flyer. She's upset.
Oh, who?
Your face is not here, Louisa.
Never mind.
And-
You see,
and who's this-
darling. They saved the best for the last,
Okay.
darling.
I have
Right.
to remind myself, Didi, Double D, this is not a comedy show, because I'm having the icon right across me is kind of difficult.
Right,
And
yeah.
who's this other character that we have on the flyer here?
Of
right?
course,
That's
the Sultan.
the Sultan of
None
Malacca,
other than Lokman.
played by Luqman Hafiz.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a star-studded lineup. How long did you all take to put this whole thing together? From the time it was conceptualized and rehearsals and bam, in exactly.
The first one was 20 years ago.
Okay, then they decided to shelve that whole thing. Did they?
No, they did not.
Did they even use the same script parts of it?
Parts of it, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Parts of
okay.
it, yes. But a lot of improvisation,
Right.
right? Yeah.
But how long has it been?
3 months.
Rehearsals? Huh? Yeah. 3 months.
July, end of July.
Okay.
Now it's September. It's going to be October.
Okay.
Well, the live orchestra is waiting for us to go back and test our voice.
Yeah, right now. actually,
right now. Right now, being here.
Because
now.
in exactly 2 weeks, it's showtime.
Yes, showtime, man.
Showtime.
Showtime. Reboot Taufan, it will be showtime.
Reboot Taufan, huh?
Not Chuchang Fan or Taufan, Taufan, hello?
Okay, based on all of this, if you want to find out more about this production, you can hit out the social media. But Louisa,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a general question, and even Brian.
Sure.
Okay, let's not talk about what's going to be happening. That's later on. I'll save the best for last. How far has Malaysian musical or theatre production come from where it began and to where we are today? How far have we progressed, or is there any more room for improvement? Am I putting you all in a spot?
No.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's a very relevant question.
Okay, great.
All right, and I thank you for asking that question. I thought, you're going to throw me into the ocean and flush me down the toilet. But, Brian, can I say
You're not a
something before- okay, sure.
goldfish. Okay, go on.
I'm a goldfish. Okay, right. Now, to me, to say that the Malaysian theatre or musicals have not gone anywhere, I think it's a little bit of a each to his own, of course. You can have your own opinion,
Okay.
but I think it has gone to another level. It has, and I think we have the that know-how and to learn, and of course, if we are willing to learn, and thanks to Istana Budaya,
Yep.
which is under more tag, that we will reach to another level.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
Brian, you want to add something?
What about you, Brian? From coming from a different generation perspective.
Thank you.
I didn't say age, okay? I said generation, lah, Louisa. Ayo. But the response that you get from people of your age and the theatre scene itself, because back then when it was a lot of event spaces where makeshift spaces were used for theatre show or drama or stage plays, and Istana Budaya was boom when it first opened.
Yes.
But then after that, to me personally, I don't see much publicity or stuff taking place there as a venue. But now this musical in Istana Budaya, that place is gorgeous.
It is.
Gorgeous,
Very
beautiful
place.
architecture,
Yes.
But
and beautiful people in there.
the theatre production scene itself, the theatre scene in Malaysia,
Um,
from when
I,
you started to now,
Yeah, I would say I have been pretty lucky enough at the very start of my career to have been a part of musicals in different spaces like KLPAC, with different companies like Five Arts and Infinity and all these other companies as well,
Right.
and productions. And I'm part of a generation where we all kind of grew up kind of watching shows like Glee, where there was a lot of musicality when it comes to the TV shows. And I
can
think
tell from your hairstyle. Yeah. go on.
thank you. Yeah, and we have a lot of that has inspired a lot of us to come out and practice arts and be a part of the theater scene. And I would say that my generation is doing their best to progress and move musical theater or theater in general ahead, and we have it a lot easier. Is because of the generation before, where they have really, really, really opened the doors for us.
They not only open the doors, before opening the doors, they set the foundation.
No,
for you
they have.
guys.
They really have set the foundation. Like I said earlier, like you walked so that we could all run. And we are looking to
Right.
Like, you better buy him something for Christmas.
Darling,
Okay.
darling,
no,
more
no,
than
no,
buying
no.
him something.
Okay.
You don't want to know,
I
okay?
think I want to do a podcast with you guys outside these four walls on my own. That'll be fun.
I
and
was
exciting.
just saying more than buying him something.
Correct, yes.
I never said that. What
You're
is
going to
that
get a nice
something?
car, buddy. But, Brian, people like you, and for people watching this, knowing the fact how old you are and your involvement in the theatre scene, especially when it comes to musical, because people think, Allah, musical, people just singing on stage. It's a different mindset. Some people take it seriously, some people are passionate about
course.
it,
Subjective.
and people who appreciate art.
Yeah.
Because that's subjective.
Yeah,
And
very-
it's a very niche market
Yeah.
here in Malaysia.
Yes.
And the support, I hope you all can come and support, because it is, after all, a Malaysian
Yes.
legend which is being put together and put up on stage in a musical form, so they get to enjoy it. Because
It is a story. There is a storyline.
everybody hates reading the textbook to learn history.
Right.
Yes.
Go watch a musical and sing along and know history. So,
It's not
Brian,
just about history.
it's about looking how gorgeous Louisa is going to be up on
That aside.
stage.
That aside. You know.
Actually, if you don't mind me just adding on,
Go on.
for
Yeah.
musicals is a very popular thing in the West, and oftentimes they take stories.
Yes.
They create their own stories, like West Side Story and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what's so unique about Malaysian musical theatre is that we are a very diverse culture, and we have stories from very
from
different
different cultures,
and
and,
different backgrounds, and
different perspectives.
Yes.
Yes.
to have all of that mash up together, it
Right.
makes it a very unique experience at the theatre. And as a performers,
Right.
being able to be a part of something like this, it really it creates an experience for us and also for the audience.
Yeah. So people like Brian, you should be an advocate to promote the art scene, the theatre scene among people your age or even younger. Because even in school, I was one of the pirates in Alibaba Bujalapo in school.
Were you?
Yes.
Well, no wonder. You're
That's
so
awesome.
eloquent. You know,
I was
you
not
just you're so
profiling.
articulate.
I was a fat kid, so they said, okay, you duduk belakang, ambil kotak. So as if I stole something. I'm part of the but yeah, it was
Darling, you think that was
best,
easy?
bro. The
Yeah, you
best
think that
part
was
is
it
the
was
tree.
not easy.
The-
You know,
the tree.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the best thing to
Right? Brian would know. If you do not have a dialogue and you actually asked to, you know the expression on your face is like,
yeah.
It's the best thing.
without a dialogue, but without a dialogue, you have a motivation to say, okay, this is how I act, But then you're like, no, be the tree, and then you're like,
Correct, being the tree.
yeah, be the tree,
Task.
yeah, be a tomato, for example.
So, Louisa, Brian,
Yes.
I would like to thank you all for coming in. So,
Thank you,
you.
thank you, TRAXXfm. Thank you, darling.
details on how
Yeah.
you can land yourself some tickets, details of the showtime, who's performing, where can we all head to, brother? Brian.
Well, you can head over to Istana Budaya's official website, all right, istanabudaya.gov.my, or you can look up to any of the social media accounts.
Yes.
all right, as like Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. Click the link in the bios, and then there'll be instructions for you to
Okay.
follow.
All right.
High tech, online ticketing.
Da-dum-dum.
Dum, sing, dum, dum, dum. Maybe,
Someone buys you the tickets, right, Louisa?
darling, I booked the whole show.
Wow.
That's true.
She booked the whole show. Guys, there's no better way than to support our local talent and our local musical production, because Malaysians are... No, I'm not saying, like, how can I talk bad about my fellow Malaysian, but it is what it is. I DJ at clubs. When we get an international headliner, it's sold out. When you get a local performer, it's like,
Yeah,
it happens.
But you can't change people's mindset.
Cannot.
No,
Cannot
you can't.
force it down your throat.
No,
But we all can just create
Right.
awareness.
Yes,
Go
yes.
support local.
Right, and I'm so thankful I have a group of friends that said, hey, what's the big deal? I'll just go to Malacca and over the weekend I'm just going to watch you, on stage. When else? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You do have friends that will give you such a support.
This is going to be fun, guys.
Of course it's going to be fun.
So, find out the detail once again. Head on to Istana Budaya's social media.
Right.
And,
Thank you.
Everything's possible. Datin, Louisa, Chong,
Yes.
Louisa, lovely. Thank you for.
Lovely to be here.
Brian, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Before we leave you think I'm going to forget? Is it? Sing me 2 lines right now.
I'm gonna check with the Istana Budaya people. Is that okay for me to sing? Are we allowed to sing? Okay.
Yeah.
Hanya kau di hati ini bagaikan cahaya bulan demimu lepaskan mengharungi langit.
Wow. Well done. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, listen to what they just sang. It just sent me that vibe, guys. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank
Go break a
you.
leg, and until next time.
Thank you very much.
Has been another.
Kam siap mengkoi rumben Andre. Thank you.
谢谢。
谢谢. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.